Love the deck, but I don't think Starry works here. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. It'll be better in like faster matchups, but it's just not valuable enough. Sometimes it'll let us plunder early. I don't know. It's kind of like a butcher, but the fact that it's a bit more hand dependent might make it a bit weaker than butcher. So at least TF is kind of interesting. I think I keep Pale Cascade here, right? Keeping Pale Cascade is important because when he passes turn 1, our Zoe can beat the Go Hard on turn 2. Because we're attacking on evens. If we were attacking on odds, it might be a little bit awkward.
There's nothing to fear.
I mean, there's no reason to use Pale to just push damage here. We want to like force out his Go Hard and not let him kill something and just bank mana otherwise. Also, using it until after the TF is also good. Ideal hand. Yeah, that was a very good hand. So he does have a decent attack here. I could star chart. If I star chart and hit like dog, I guess dog's worth playing. I don't love my options here. Crescent Strike is okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't think this damage is really enough to make me care about Crescent Strike. Moonglow is interesting. We're still dying to Vile Feast though. Wow. All of these options are just okay. I don't really love any of them. Moonglow. I think Moonglow for TF will be useful. I can't use it on Zoe here because she's just not enough of a win condition right now. I think I can happily just tank a bit of damage though. Don't think it matters much. The one awkward thing is, I mean, again, and this happens so much in TF decks, but I might be inclined to red card. We should hope if he plays TF first, then we can gold card his TF. That'll be a win. It doesn't play Vile Feast. I mean, a lot of decks do play Vile Feast, and I think it actually might be more common right now to see Vile Feast versions. It's about as common. Like, super common to run Vile in that deck. So we did get his TF out, and he's not even killing the Zoe, which I think works pretty well for me. Now our gold card threatens his TF, which is nice. And we've even got Pale if we want to, you know, beat his Go Hard. At this point, I think it's pretty hard for him to have Vile, so it might be worth like pre-Moonglowing something. I could pre-Moonglow TF. I think that's pretty uncounterable here. And TF is really our win condition in this matchup, not Zoe. So, I mean, his deck doesn't run proper combat tricks, and we're spell shielded here. So, I mean, I think my TF can just block for free. And we've lost a bit of health at this point. So, yeah, we don't want to let him just hit me all day, every day. This looks good. We've got good protection tools. And we're actually going to start... I mean, first of all, we're leveling up our stuff pretty soon. I think he can't really kill me without going through my TF. This TF should level maybe next turn. And Zoe looks like she can easily flip here. Okay, looks really good. Homie has had some real problems getting it up with his Go Hard. He just can't seem to draw that card. We'll float this turn, so if he Go Hards off the draw here, we can Pale our Zoe. Keep her alive. I think that has to be worth it. Like, this Zoe will allow us to close out a bit earlier. Now, if he's a crazy player, he double drew the Go Hard. This left card in hand could be the other Go Hard. That'd be sick. Starry feels almost really good here. We do have to play Star Chart to get the discount. It's like if we had a Celestial in hand, this would be like the dream state for Starry. Because like it levels our Zoe, and our win condition right now is like a wide Zoe board. We do want to play Burblefish after our Zoe's flipped to give everything elusive. This is a weird turn to sequence. Jesus, what do we do here? 5 out of 8 on TF. We want to level the TF. We want to draw as many cards as possible. We could open with Zap. That gives us 4 mana, 2 charges off of TF. So I could level it with Salvage, but then we can't trigger it. We don't have the Starry Scamps. Burblefish would be at 1 mana at that point. I need more draws for less. I think we might just open with Guiding and see what we get. I could, if I open with Star Chart, that gives us the free Scamp, but that helps the Zoe level, but not the TF level. And the TF level is much more important right now. Oh, this is so awkward. Yeah, because Guiding Touch gives TF a level trigger, but not Zoe. So these Burblefishes are going to be big. I think I might just, like, try to use Burblefishes to level Zoe. Interesting. Yeah, it would have been nice if we could level Zoe, but I think we just let her die here, and I think that's totally fine. We might have wanted one elusive to play for the Pilfer. Okay, so I get the Pilfer. Okay, so I level TF off of Pilfered Goods, and I get Pilfered Goods off of double Burble, and I get the 0 mana double Burble off of this. And that means we have to discard our Zap this turn. That feels bad. Playing Zap is probably better. If I play Zap this turn, we can't Pilfered Goods, but we have enough mana to level our TF with Zap and Guiding Touch. So we have to play the Zap first, and then use the Guiding Touch. And we have to do it in exactly that order, because that levels TF. Our Burblefishes will trigger gold and red card this turn before our attack, because the Guiding Touch will make both Burblefishes 0 mana. So TF levels here. Both Burbles go to 0. We get blue and red off of the Burbles, and then the Burbles will give us 1 mana spells to get gold this turn as well. So the blue card gives us the 1 mana. Parlay is a sick grab, actually. So we're getting all 3 cards here. Third Burblefish is sweet. That's a sick draw there. So then the next one's red. Red goes before Parlay, and then it's gold after. We don't really care what gold is for, right? Is it better to Parlay first? Does it matter? Because gold will trigger before Parlay. No, it doesn't matter. Yeah, and this is just such a powerful win condition. I don't know. I think this deck is really good. I don't feel really unhappy. I don't feel really unhappy that we leaned out of the other stuff. We've got Spell Thief as well. Doesn't really do anything here, of course. We just want to attack for maximum value. Targon has no 1 mana spell. Oh, that's interesting. Is Spell Thief Targon's only 1 mana spell? I didn't really think about it. You might be right. Because they're obviously gems, but you can't get that off of Burblefish. Yeah, so there's the Vile Feast that we played around earlier. Okay, nice. And yeah, that's how this deck functions. It's like, in different matchups or in slightly different circumstances, I would have leveled that Zoe, and the leveled Zoe can be just as much of a win condition as this leveled TF. Absolutely. But in this case, it just ended up being slightly not worth it. So we've got the free blue card no matter what. We can't blue into an action. We can action... If it's on the stack first, can't we action first? Parlay into red. This kind of like... I mean, we just win no matter what we do, right? He can't win anymore. This deck is giving me Ez TF vibes. Yeah, this is like a true TF deck. This is more of a TF deck than Go Hard TF, which is like plays for TF as a side condition. In this deck, TF's kind of the main condition, and the sort of like elusives or Zoe is a bit more of a side condition. And it feels like we have just like insane ability to protect the TF here. I might have needed to play around Pack Your Bags a bit more. I think I can win if he does Pack Your Bags. I actually don't think that really matters to us at all. That's kind of funny. I think I can tap to 1 here. Don't really need anything else. We still have red and gold if we end up needing gold. That's one downside. Pre-bastioning allows him to glimpse. That was bad. That was bad. I should have saved it to be able to deny the glimpse. I forgot about that. Because like gold card can't rethreaten the glimpse, unfortunately. Could come back to bite me. But I'm pretty sure if he like blasts our board here, we still win. Like, I mean, my board is so cheap. I can just play Zoe and vomit out the rest of my hand and just kill him next turn. Okay, deckhand at 2 mana, which means he kind of doesn't have anything. I mean, I can just kill the Zap with a gold card here. I guess I just parlay the keg. Sure.
Dead in their tracks.
So yeah, don't get me wrong. It's definitely... I mean, right now, I just changed the deck to play a lot more for, like, the TF and Zoe win cons. Yeah, he just has to fold here. So there will be some games that we will miss the fact that we cut, like, Shadestalker. To be perfectly honest, I don't even know if that last game is an example of that. Like, I'm like with the with the way it played out in the last couple of turns, maybe yeah. But I like in terms of the game state on like turn 8, I don't know if the Shadestalker has actually impact enough there. But yeah, I mean they would have on like 10 or 11. So yeah, I think it's a super good concept, and I can probably make it at least a bit better. What do you guys think?